Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jub Up the Nubs gang playing some more Hogwarts Legacy. Today we're going to talk to Natty about, I think, a missing person?
You are here. Good.
Yes.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Oh, maybe we don't have a missing person, but we're trying to bring down Harlow.
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Who killed who?
I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son?
Oh, so they are missing a son.
Where is Archie?
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
Why am I smiling at her like a dork? That was out of place. Who's Harlow? I don't even remember who Harlow is. I know we were investigating Rookwood at one point. Is that the same guy?
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
That what?
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command.
Oh, okay, that explains his relationship.
A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Sounds like Mrs. Bickle's in a pickle.
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home.
Assuming he is still alive.
When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow.
Oh, that means Harlow's going to come after us.
What he had found, but we were too late.
We got enemies on both sides.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more.
Can't they speak? I mean, this is a magical world. Can we look at their memories or something?
This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle!
Kill a dragon?
He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints.
Oh.
He went this way.
I didn't know Revelio revealed footprints.
I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Man, this kid went far.
Wolves.
Oh.
Prepare for a fight.
Oh, I'm prepared, all right. Man, these wolves are like nothing now. Dang. He murdered them. Well, we've got more, though.
Defendo. Levioso. Descendo.
I really don't want to use my ancient meter on these grunts.
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack.
Revelio.
We should look around.
Dang, this girl, she just loves speaking the obvious. What is this?
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted.
See in the trees, maybe?
This may be a good time for Revelio again.
Yeah, I'm doing Revelio, okay? But I don't see any more footprints. What? I'm assuming this cave has something to do with our predicament. Or not.
Revelio.
I have to be in this purple area. Oh, yeah. No. I thought that was him for a second. It's just a branch.
Revelio.
Archie went this way.
Huh? Why couldn't I see that before? What is going on here? I guess you had to look at that satchel in a specific way. And then it just magically found his footprints.
About this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
How do you know Harlow's pursuing him?
I wonder what Archie saw.
I only see one pair of footprints
I
here.
hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it.
Never?
At least not in any way I can imagine.
Have you heard of therapy, lady?
Revelio.
Use your imagination. Oh, you got more mushrooms.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Why don't you cast it
Multiple
yourself,
sets of
lady?
Footprints.
Oh, never mind. He's being
Harlow
pursued.
caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
What the frick? Just got a Thestral just chilling out. Hey, man.
Thestrals.
Wait,
They are beautiful, are they not?
absolutely not.
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter.
Wait a
I
minute.
found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who
So you can
have
only
witnessed
see these
death
things when you've
deserve some
witnessed
comfort.
death?
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Well, that explains why they look like the undead. Maybe they're like residue of death, which is not a good sign for Archie, if that theory is true.
Taking in children now, are we? Better not be expected to.
Dang it. I wish I could just like walk up to someone and like kill them with stealth without having to be squatting.
No mistake.
Thought
Dang
you
it.
had me there. I'm just warming up.
Oh, that guy got yeeted.
Ha! You're easier to spot than an elephant. Expulsor!
You say I'm easier to spot than an elephant? What a jerk. I am not fat, thank you very much. I've been working out. Oh, have I now?
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Descendo.
Aha! Back for more. Knew you were still hanging about.
Accio.
I don't really know if like my companions really helped me out here. I guess she did right then. Whoa, that's a cool move.
Petrificus totalis.
Apparently I can stealth
They
him if
got
he's
what
in the
they
air.
deserved.
Dang. You're right. It was self-defense. They attacked first. Now, would you mind if I just did a little puzzle? I know we're in a hurry and all, but... Can I not? You do this now? I guess not. Dang it. It's here. Might as well. Now, these tents...
I did not
Must be
expect this
magical.
tent to be so large on the inside.
Yeah, exactly.
That complicates things a little.
Just a little bit. Last time I went in a tent, it was a dragon fighting ring. So yeah, you never know what you're gonna get in this wizarding world. But this doesn't look like a prison, so I don't know why Archie would be in here. I mean, obviously if he's trying to escape Harlow, could be a hiding spot, but
Revelio.
then again, I think this is an enemy's tent.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you? He's just a child. We should release him.
I need to swap out. I knew I was going to have to swap that back out, and I completely forgot about it. It'd be biz. It's not as fun as fighting full on, but it is very efficient. Is there one more guy? Oh, hold the phone. I think there's a chest down here.
Revelio.
Now, if I was a kid, I would hide down here, personally. This looks like a good spot as any. Then again, it's not really a fast exit if you need it.
I understand.
Why are they grunting? That must be Archie. He hasn't hit puberty yet. That guy's drunk. Oh, crap.
Who goes there? Disarm my wand. A lamp? No more happy
I guess you're not going to introduce yourself, buddy.
Very does that at all.
Bombarda. Accio. Glacius.
Grave mistake.
Did I know?
No match for me.
Why do all villains say that? You're no match for me. Do you want to match your size? I don't think you do. I think you want to pick on the weak, but clearly you're the weak one in this scenario.
You're easy.
Dang, there's so many Wiggenweld potions I can't pick up. Maybe I should chug one just for the heck of it. Whoa, what the heck? What am I doing? That was awkward.
I regret that.
That was like a momentary pause in combat. What is Nelly doing over there?
They got what they deserved.
Revelio.
Oh, got a little gold pouch. I know you're a distraught kid, but I need my money. I'm here. Yes. Oh, he's in a crate?
Archie. Archie Bickle.
I'm just,
Your
you know.
mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
What do you mean not too loud? The guy's been
to get this
screaming for
open.
help this entire time.
Hello,
If anything, we
Homura.
should tell him to keep screaming for help, otherwise something suspicious will happen. Alright, kid, we're here.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first, we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
What the heck? Can I move? Okay. That thing totally just teleported. Huh. Very strange.
Oh, Archie, you're here. Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother.
This is great acting.
His friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Ray, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How
We're
can
just
we help?
eavesdropping
You've
and
done
then.
enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
Actually, that's exactly what we need. Because I am more powerful than your husband. And he's already after us. Let's just face him.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
Absolutely
I'm sorry
not.
again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Are we going to avenge Mr. Bickle? Because I am down to do... What is going on? This place is cursed. This thing teleported here. Now I got these garden things teleporting everywhere. Okay. Let's get out of here before I start flinging everywhere. What the heck is going on? What? It looks like Poppy is willing to talk to us now. Last episode, we helped return a dragon egg, and she was concerned about her grandma and the poachers getting vengeance or something of that sort. So I suspect she'll be asking us to investigate what happened to her grandma. But who knows? Maybe she has a different task for us entirely. She definitely seems stressed, though.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone
knew it.
recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
Yeah, is everything okay now, though?
If your gran's all right and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Oh, what now?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers.
Oh.
It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction.
Can I sell
In
those
fact,
feathers?
The golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I'm assuming they can use it to sell the golden feathers, right?
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes
Yep.
are incredibly valuable.
What, they pluck their eyes
That's
out?
why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Yeah, where are they?
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly
They're so
hidden?
rare.
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to
You
find
just said
the
you underestimated
birds.
them, and now you're underestimating
From
them
what she
again?
recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I mean, there's lots of moonlight at night, but I'm willing to investigate for you.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs, they'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Thought we were going to bring Deacon on this for a minute. I don't know why we'd shut her down. We don't really have any other options at the moment.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high.
Yeah, they didn't like us
Still,
last time.
I think they may be
We
our
sneaked
only
around
hope.
the forest.
Let me think on it.
What? How many times I gotta wait for this
I'll
girl?
let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Ay, ay, ay. The amount of times I've talked to her and she's like, I'll get back to you. Just to talk to her again for her to say the same thing is insane. In the last episode, we flew into Hogsmeade briefly, and I saw that there was a girl standing outside of the village, and I knew I needed to talk to her, but I didn't have time at the moment, so we're going to go talk to this Hufflepuff, who is just standing here. I don't know what she's doing, but it seems a little sketch if you ask me, and knowing the reputation of Dogweed and Deathcap, I think it's safe to assume there's something a little fishy is going on.
Might I ask a favor of you?
Hello. Is there something I can help you
You have
with?
purple hair?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business.
What are you talking about? I don't even know who you are, lady.
I only want to help the less fortunate.
Oh, you're so generous.
How magnanimous.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been
mocking her.
experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent
Just say
classmates.
zits, lady.
But
Jeez.
I've run out of the key ingredient, Bubotuber pus.
Bubatuber?
Bubotubers do grow in the Forbidden
That
Forest,
cannot be its
however.
actual name.
If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
Oh, if only you could. Wow. How convenient that I'm here.
What precisely are Bubotubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus.
So you need pus to get rid of
They
pus?
smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
Wow. You're so brave.
How on earth did you discover that Bubotuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure Bubottuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
Okay. I guess I can't decline you, so I'll have to
I can
accept.
try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Bubotubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around.
Well, at least she's honest.
Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for Bubotubers. I hope it's worth the risk.
Listen, the Forbidden Forest is just a walk in the park now. I've gone through it many a times. Hey, looks like our quest from last episode with Deke is now finished. We had to mate 2 Thestrals, and I guess they have offspring now. So that's cool. Now that I know that they're actually remnants of the dead.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
What made you think that, Jack? Is it their ruins?
I heard. Come here, Crupmite.
What'd you call me? Oh yeah, let's just jump over that rock while he's
Always
fighting me.
forget about that goblin helm you stole.
Oh, you remember about that, huh?
It isn't, no.
Let that be a lesson to ye. Oh, his friend didn't seem to get the memo. All right, where you at, buddy? That. Oh, it's a dog? Oh, I am stuck on something. All right, dog. You see what I did to your owner? All right, this is gonna take way too long to walk, so might as well use our fancy broom here. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to upgrade this thing. I think we've upgraded it once, but I don't think that guy has contacted us to upgrade it again. I forgot what his name was. He's in Hogsmeade as well. But I would like to upgrade this thing's speed if I could.
This is where Satirissa said to go. Now where are those Bubotubers?
You're not going to finish that sentence? Where are they?
Just my luck. Troll.
What?
Oh, that smells awful.
Where's this
Only
troll?
4 more, thank
Oh, he's,
goodness.
look how tiny this guy is. Does he seem smaller than usual? He certainly does to me. Oh, but he's the highest level troll I've ever fought. Oh, this would be... I'm sorry I insulted your intelligence, sir. There's more your size, but I'm sure you did not appreciate that. We talked. Ay, caramba. Okay, next time he tries to throw a rock at me, what I gotta do is I gotta Protego it, and then here we go, and then smack it out of the air and throw it in his face. There we go. I'm gonna curse you. There we go. Can I transform him into a box? I knew I couldn't. I knew there were some things that were too big to do it.
Descender.
Oh.
Expelliarmus.
Really should get his arm in too. That'd be nice, but probably too overpowered, I understand. Let's keep hitting him in the head with a rock. Ow! You got quite some reach in that club, buddy.
Bombarder. Glacius. Confringo.
That doesn't seem to be as effective as I thought it was going to be. Ow! Okay, this thing is really annoying me. Does he take more damage when he's in this mode? Oh yeah, he does.
Like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
She's talking about her mom. I think her mom actually is one of the teachers here at Hogwarts. I think they have the same last name. So I put 2 and 2 together. Did I get everything I need? Oh no, I need 5 of them.
Revelio.
Where are these Bubotubers? I really have to explore more? Oh, I see the other 2 over here. Who's fighting over here? Was another troll? What? I'm trying to help you, troll, and you smack me? Alright, you know what? I've had enough of you. Who's grunting over here? What is this guy doing? You stuck there, buddy?
Where's that goblin hell? Enough yet. How does that feel?
Not very good, if I'm being honest.
Oh, at least give it a bit of effort. Revelio. That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Is that her name, Saccharissa? Yeah, I don't like that girl. All right, Shadiva, I got your Bubatuber things. What do I get out of this exactly? Give me some beauty products?
I found the Bubotubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
I had to fight a troll, so you're gonna have to pay up, lady.
It actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than being forced to regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates.
She said that twice.
Thank you.
Really?
And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers.
See, that's so much
Don't
faster.
know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Oh man, I'm so happy for that. That's really great. Let's go back to Deke and see this baby Thestral. Do I need to... Oh, I gotta groom and feed it. Okay. Alright, let's see this evil little baby flying horse thing. Oh my gosh.
Lumos.
I think it's the same color as its father. Ugh, it is ugly. What am I even, like, brushing? The thing is made out of sinew and bone. I
should
got
let Duke
hair
know
from
about
it?
the newborn Thestral.
Does it even have hair? I don't want to know where I got that hair from. Alright, Deke, I did what you wanted me to do. Can you have me make some special armor now or something with this hair?
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
Yeah, your master deserves what he got. Also, why do you have to keep punishing yourself? And more importantly, how were you punishing yourself? That does not sound healthy, man.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix, not Tobbs, and not even master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Dude, you've literally done nothing wrong. Why do house elves choose to be slaves? I don't understand it. They don't seem stupid, but they make some really dumb decisions for themselves. You have the ability to be free, man. Well, I think that's a good place to end this episode. If you made it this far, ladies and gentlemen, and you like what you saw, please consider subscribing to the channel for more content such as this. But until then, I shall see you in the next episode.